Risings, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is, I don't know, that was somebody playing some music. Okay, I'm back. Today is, I don't never know what day it is. December the 9th. Oh, I thought today was the 10th. Oh, man. Okay, today is December the 9th. That's okay. I ain't even mad. Today's December the 9th, 2023. It is 4:03 p.m. I'm sitting here by the beach. It's really been a productive day, y'all. It's been very productive today. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I was able to find somewhere that I can possibly print the cards. I don't have the resources for it just yet, but we're gonna see what happens here in a couple of days. So fingers crossed on this one. We'll see what happens with that. Child, the dolphins been out there cutting up all day. They still out there cutting up. I was just saying, child, why they didn't cut? Look at them out there acting up. Child, they been acting up. That sounded like the popos now. We gonna see if they come hit this corner in a second. I hope not. Okay, I'm back. So today has been a good day, y'all. It's been very productive. I kind of I don't know, there are a lot of major changes that are happening. First things first, I made a quick video. And I really ain't even supposed to, y'all know, like, I don't really be supposed to be working because I don't really take any days off. Emirates Nim, what y'all was doing? That's so crazy, child. We going to Dubai. I'm finna get, my passport is en route right now, and we finna get on Emirates Nim. I just saw a hotel that we're going to stay at. What was it called? Atlantic the Royal or something like that. It's in Dubai. So we're going to go stay there, and there's this other hotel there, and it looks like a horseshoe. And so we're getting ready to book flights and go hop on Emirates Nim, because they is flying off into the sunset, and we finna go to Dubai so we can go to these hotels. Because of what they say, I don't even remember how many billions. I don't even know how many billions of dollars this hotel costed, but it has like the biggest chandelier. And so we're gonna go see this hotel, and yeah, we shooting for July 2024. We're going to Dubai. Bars. July, Dubai. So y'all look at Gigi. Hey girl, hey girl, here I come. I'm finna come pick you up. No, go change your clothes though, because well, I know it's winter. I mean, I know it's like fall time, but now it's gray. But go put on your other dress. Anyway, I'm back, child. You know, I'm finna go pick Gigi up. Anyway, so yeah, so printed out a couple of tarot decks. I'm excited. Can't wait to get those. I was just sitting here having a conversation with Padre God, and that's what prompted me to go ahead and start recording this video. Because why? Everybody got their own beliefs, and y'all already know one thing certain, two things for sure. I am not up here for anybody to agree with me, okay? This is my own relationship with God. This is what God has talked to me about, and I'm just going to record this on this video because, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I might have talked about this before, but I'm going to just start from what you said. Okay, so my thing is this, y'all. Look at Emirates Nim, child. I wonder how long it take to get from here to Dubai. I'm going to have to see so we can plan ahead. It don't matter because we're going to be in first class, so we're going to have the little place where we can sit and watch TV, and we can lay down and everything. So it's whatever. We're not worried about it, but I still just want to know. Somebody look that up. Anyway, so I was just in here talking to God, and I was just like, you know, it's so crazy how people are, I don't know, so programmed to think that this is like men rule the world. What do I mean? Y'all, God is both man and woman. He's female, he's male, you know, and when he made us in his image, right? Let me just tell y'all, that was something else that happened today. I'm not gonna forget, but he had me randomly. I was just sitting here looking out at the water, and all of a sudden I heard him say, go read Genesis chapter 1. And I was like, what? Like, personally, but no, he wanted me to go read Genesis chapter 1 on video. And so I did, of course, because if God tell me to do something, come on, 7 and 11. Y'all know if God tell me to do something, I'ma do it. What is Matthew 7:11? Let me see. Y'all know I got 2 Bibles. I'm gonna pick one of them up. I should know this already. Child, I surprised myself today because I end up reciting Jeremiah 33:3, and I didn't even know I knew it. What's 7:11 talking about? Oh, if you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? Period. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law of the prophets, the golden rule. Okay, I'm back. Good gifts. I remember that. 7:11. Okay, so anyway, people crazy. I think I've said this here before, and again, I'm not asking anyone to agree with me, but I heard something today, y'all, that made me realize, like, I'm not tripping, right? It's just how I feel. It's just how I feel. And so, what? Is how I feel. And nope, he said, nope, don't change it. Leave it just like it is. Already? You ain't even say that, Daddy. Well, y'all know I'm just do whatever Patrick God tell me to do, so I'm not finna trip about it. But something he was just talking to me about today, I saw something today that kind of made me realize something. Yep, he said it. Well, I just wanted to make sure, I be having to double check and make sure I ain't tripping when you tell me to do something. So anyway, he's getting ready to start having me do some different things, y'all. And normally I don't be going live on Saturdays, but one of the things that, and I've told y'all this before, but this was kind of a special edition because it's literally, as we're getting ready to step into the year, he's really asking and calling for everyone to be truly authentic with themselves. We're not playing no games. We're not like, it's time for us to really get 100 and really do what God is asking us to do. And so the reason that I asked him, like, do I need to, hi dearest one, the reason I asked him, do I need to does he want me to turn this off? Look, I can't make it up, y'all. Ace of Pentacles. And this was not me coming on here to pull cards or anything, but this is literally just a conversation. I was not, and I'm gonna be honest, until I looked up there and saw that somebody was actually watching. Come on, 411. I was not, this was a video that would have been private, so I'll probably turn it to private once I'm done. But if God tell me to just leave it like it is, and I'm gonna leave it like it is. So he's really calling us into this season where we have to be true and authentic. And look, come on, King of Wands, come on, Wheel of Fortune, come on, Tower, like, where we really have to be true and authentic. And he had me today working on, my tarot cards, and like, fingers crossed, like, I found the people that are going to be able to really help me print in bulk. And so the other thing he was talking about was just like, what do you believe? He literally just asked me that. He was like, what do you believe? And then I was like, what do I believe? What do you mean? And he was like, who do you say that I am? Ain't that in the Bible somewhere? It is. Jesus said that. He asked the disciples. I want to say Peter answered him and said that he's the Messiah. If I'm not, I don't know exactly where that's at in the Bible, but that's just what I heard in my spirituals. And so literally God is giving this energy, y'all, of God's like, look, we got to pick a side, and you have to know who I am in your life, not how he's showing up for anyone else, not what he's doing for anyone else. Who is God in your life? And over the course of this last week or so, y'all, God has really been like, when I tell y'all, I done had some of the deepest conversations with the Lord that I have ever had in my life in this last week. and y'all, most of y'all know this, like I'm not affiliated with a church. I'm over here, God has me over here solo dolo, but when it's just a lot of things that are coming into place now as he's getting ready to take us to new levels. And this is not just me, so this is why he's like, share this message, like don't worry about making it private. And so it's like we have to know who we are in God, y'all. We have to know like what we are truly called to do. Like, because the thing is, I kid y'all not, the enemy been on it. He been on it about just trying to make you doubt, trying to make us feel like you don't know what your purpose is, or you don't know who you are in the Lord. I kid y'all not, he been on my neck. And so every night I just find myself having these deeper and deeper and deeper conversations with the Lord, and just solidifying who I am in God. One of the biggest things that I had to overcome over this last couple of weeks, y'all, was being able to stand up to none other than my own father. Now, y'all, mind you, my dad here, my biological dad, he is a pastor, right? But he does not believe in what I do. He does not believe that I'm hearing from the Lord. He does not believe that, I'm a messenger for God. And it's all because I read tarot, right? And he said as much. And I talked about this not too long ago on this morning's message. But so as a result of there have been a series of things, and one thing that God is asking me to do in this season is to stop. Like, there's so many things that we deal with as women, as people, and he wants me to start expanding this platform. It's why I changed the name from ClariTEA Tarot to just ClariTEA with ToShae Germaine, because this is so much deeper, and there's so much more that needs to be discussed and talked about than just reading tarot cards, y'all. Like, than just giving messages. Like, as God has taken me through this last season of healing and transformation and growth, he's really making me understand and showing me the things in the areas where we need to talk about some stuff, y'all. Like, there are people who are continuing to stay stuck in the same cycles because you haven't, you're not strong enough. And this is not a knock to anybody. I understand it, because I stayed stuck in some cycles because there was healing that I didn't face. And it's not until we heal, come on, Three of Wands, that we can grow and expand. It's not until we heal that we can and say, okay, look, I'm done with that. That no longer is hurting me. The devil can't use that on me anymore. He can't poke at that wound. It's not festering anymore. So now I'm healed. I can move on. And so one of the biggest things that I had to heal within, just since this Gemini full moon, y'all, was like a rejection wound. And I don't know when did I talk about this, y'all? Was it on the video I recorded? I think it was on my one of these conversations with God, y'all, was rejection wounds. And so as I'm continuing to just grow in God and what he's asking me to do, y'all, we got to start having some real conversations about, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that's unhealed. Like, why are we stuck in these cycles? Why? And all of this was prompted by the fact that I told God, I was like, Daddy, I'm tired of being in this cycle. I'm like, what do I need to heal? What do I need to do? What's necessary for me to move out of this cycle that I'm in? And what he keeps showing me is, you got to expand. You have to grow. Like, literally, God is like, you're more. He told me this today. Come on, strength card. He's like, you're more than just these tarot cards. And I think that some people, and it's because that's my foundation, right? Of course, I read tarot. I do this morning's message, all that jazz. But God is like, I think that people have you messed up, is basically how he put it. He was like, a lot of people, and some of this stuff y'all will see as the videos start coming out next year, but he's really at a point where he's like, no, you got to start talking about the things that you've healed from, because the reason that people are drawn to you, and this is me, this is you, this is anyone who has a platform, is because there are certain things that you've gone through, certain demons that you've bested, certain things you've overcome, that people need to know that they're strong enough, right? That they're strong enough to overcome. Look, Seven of Wands. So I was like, okay, Lord. And so going back to rejection wounds, like as I was like, well, Daddy, what you want me to, like, how do you want me to start talking about this? I had that realization today. The mission is more important and bigger than tarot or prophetic words that feel good. Man, come on and say it. Listen, kid you not, I saw a post on Facebook. I'm gonna get back to what I was saying in a minute. I saw a post on Facebook yesterday, and it hit me because I was like, I feel that. I felt it in my spirituals, y'all. I felt it in my spirituals. I was like, man, I don't need not one more, because the message, the girl said, I don't need another prophecy. I need manifestations. That's what prompted my conversation with God, because I was like, Daddy, I feel her on that. Like, I appreciate it. And y'all, that is what God is using me for. He is using me to be a messenger, but he's also using me to help people heal. Like, this ain't, I'm not up here trying to tell you about your future for real, for real. I want you to look at the stuff that you need to heal from so you can graduate these lessons, child. Because, baby, let me tell you something. If you do not heal, and so it's cool, I can tell you about the people from your past, and I can give you some predictions because God allows me to see things that are coming up. But more than anything, he said, no, I want you to use your platform, number one, to bring people to Jesus Christ and understand who he is. And number two, you have got to learn how to heal, y'all. You have got to heal. And so when I saw that message yesterday, I said, Daddy, I'm with her. I'm on let's manifest some stuff. Like, let me start seeing some stuff really show up in my life. And so I had a real talk with him. And it's on video. I'm like, Dad, what do I need to heal? What is it that I'm missing? Look, the Fool. What is the step that I need in order to get out of this cycle? And so, y'all, I'm telling y'all, over the last week, really the last 2 weeks, like, God has just been pouring in wisdom, pouring in knowledge. And a lot of times he'll be like, no, don't talk about this, or, we got to move in silence and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, but then now that was before. And now he's like, no, it's time for you to come out and start helping some people heal this stuff. I can't do anyone's healing for them, just like no one can do my healing for me. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, when God starts saying, like, listen, now I need you to level up and go step into this new season and go talk about some new stuff, like use your platform to do something more than just read tarot cards. That's why he made me take tarot off of the name of my channel, because he's like, it's more than that. It's more than that. And I was like, I respect that. So I was like, okay, so it's like, even though, like, for example, when he was telling me that on Mondays, when I do this morning's message on Mondays, we're getting ready to start, I'm like getting ready to start having people come up and actually be my guest on this morning's message. And so today, part of what he was doing, I was like, well, Daddy, how do you want me to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you want me to structure this? Because I'm not going to do it except for the way he wants me to do it. And so for those of us who have platforms, yeah, y'all, I'm very controversial. And guess what? I know it. And guess what? I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I know that I'm doing what God is asking me to do. I don't care. Just like, again, going back to the rejection wound, y'all, like, I literally, for the first time in my life, I was 43 years old. I'm 43 years old. And for the first time in my life, I literally said to my dad, like, little Latoya, who's never been able to say to my dad, like, I had a hard life. Like, I've been in survival mode for most of my life, right? And so I'm like, I finally had an opportunity to just express and say what I needed to say to him and heal that rejection wound. And it's why I kept attracting the same type of man. It's why I kept dealing with the same types of things. And so now I'm not doing that anymore. Now that I've healed that, it's why God is saying, okay, now go talk about it. Now go tell people about it. Don't be ashamed. Y'all know I'm not ashamed of anything, of where I'm at anyway. But he's just like, now go talk about it and go help some other people face the healing they need to do And so he's having us to do that in different ways. For me, it's using my platform to be able to give messages and talk to people and chop it up and be like, listen, I know it's hard to deal with these things, but if you don't heal it, you can't move on from it. And the enemy can just keep reusing that same old scenario and that same old story and playing like you going through the same thing. It's why we feel like we're in a loop and we just keep going through the same thing. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't know how God is going to structure what God is going to structure. I have no idea. But the thing about it is, y'all, and another thing, like, you know, I'm real disconnected. You know what I'm saying? I spend most of my time with the Lord at the beach, watching, just like by myself. Let me just put it that way. And I'm fine with that. But in that time, it's not for nothing. It's like literally God just pouring into me and showing me, you know what I'm saying, like where I need to heal, the things that I need to learn, how he's teaching me more and more and more. And I think that we all, and the point is, it's like, y'all, you got to get right with the Lord, man. Like, you got to start, but you got to have a relationship with God. The more I go on social media, and I don't social media, y'all, and I am on social media. It is what God has me doing full time. But I don't social media. But when I do, it's just because it's very negative, and I look at the stuff that like our youth and everybody's being exposed to, and so God's just like, well, how you gonna use your platform to make a difference? Because that's the thing. It's like the people who are gonna resonate with the message, they gonna resonate. He had to break me out of the, oh, I got to have 1 million followers. Oh, I got to have all these subscriptions. No, he's like, just put the word out there. Just put the word out there. Tell people to come build their relationship. I'm not here to teach the Bible. That's not my assignment. Do I read the Bible? Absolutely. I got 2 of them sitting right here. I read the Bible every day. Even today, he was like, and I don't know if he was just testing my obedience or what, but I was sitting here just chilling, watching the dolphins. And he was like, go read Genesis 1. And I was just like, what? And I said this earlier. I was like, well, you want me what? What you mean read it? On camera, on the video? So I did. And I was like, is this something you gonna want me to do every day? Like, one thing I know about Padre God is that when he has a reason for doing something, it's something beyond what I can even comprehend, right? It's beyond what I can comprehend. And so he's changing things up, y'all. And so this is kind of me letting y'all know, like, even my platform, the things we're going to be talking about, like, we finna have real community conversations, because yeah, I can read tarot, and I'm still going to do that because that's my gift, and that's how he's using me in order to help people. But it's like, y'all, we can't keep sugarcoating stuff, because them sugarcoating and message, like, telling y'all, like, not really dealing with stuff, and can't nobody make you do it. But the thing about it is, if it's people who really, you know what I'm saying, walking with God and giving messages because God said so, you gonna get the same messages over and over and over. But you gonna have to, at some point, why, if you still listening to the messages and not making changes, and I'm guilty of this myself, so this ain't no judgment. Sometimes God done had to give me a message 50 times, being in toxic relationships, abusive relationships, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever kind of relationship. It's like, how many times do you have to hear the message or go talk about it to someone or get the same word before you finally say, okay, look, I got it this time and I'm tired. We often complain about how tired we are about our circumstances, but how long does it take for us to change it? You know? So that's kind of where we're at. And I just want to kind of give that little community essay that we got to start talking about real stuff, like people, like things that we really dealing with, especially as women. And not to say I'm not here to help the men. Love y'all, but I can't give an opinion or a perspective from a man's point of view, because I'm not a man. So that, I feel like that assignment belongs to somebody else. But I'm more than welcome. Like I would love men to sit in, to listen and understand some of the things that, you know, we go through as women. But it's like, it's almost like God is helping me now to niche down. And if you whatever you do, if you have a business, an entrepreneur, you know, one of the things you hear about all the time is niching down. Who are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to help? If you can say everybody, but ultimately you're going to have very specific people that you need to reach, impact, elevate, and empower. And so I feel like God is putting me in alignment now with what's the next level for ToShae Germaine. Like, what is the next level? What is the next thing that God wants me to do? Everybody knows I can read tarot. Everybody knows that I can give prophetic messages. We already know that. So it's like, okay, so now what's next? And so he's kind of like, he's changing my platform up. He's changing this morning's message up, because we got to start real deal dealing with the things and like help and showing people like, look, Jesus really can't help you with that, because he's helped me. Like, and he continues to help me every single day. God continues to show up and give me answers, give me wisdom. And that's why, like, y'all know I don't pray for money. I don't teach people, and I used to. So I'm one of them folks where it's like, yeah, I used to pray for money, but I ain't on that type of time, because see, I need wisdom more than I need and understanding and insight. Like, I need that more than I need money, because the money's just gonna be, look, the enemy is just gonna be here and gone. Those are things that are like in the world. Like, I ain't got time to so I don't know. That was just a quick community essay. And like I said, you know, as Padre God continues to change things, I want y'all to know, like different messages that I give, they're going to be changing, because again, not that I'm not going to stop reading tarot. Like, I'm not going to stop doing that, because that is my gift. But just God needs to use me in a different way. We have to level up. We cannot keep doing things the same way. And so that's what we're doing. That is definitely what we're doing on this channel. It's funny, I was sitting here and I don't know, I think I was getting ready to say it before. It's so crazy, y'all. Like, people are real deal. Like, it's how addicted people are to negativity and to you know, all this stuff that is actually really detrimental to us, and that keeps us trapped in these, like, this toxicity. And it's so crazy how addicted to that kind of stuff that people are, versus really wanting to heal and become a better version of themselves and really walk with the Lord, because they don't even realize it's like, you know, the enemy and God, we out here fighting for souls, like, real deal, you know. And people don't even realize what we're in the middle of and what's really going on, what's really happening. So anyway, but it blows my mind, you know, the most toxic stuff. People want to see discord and disharmony, and just it just blows my mind. And I think that's why I'm so disconnected from it. Don't get me wrong, like, I see what's going on in social media. Am I surprised? Not at all. Why would I be surprised? Like, if one person, you know, I'm not surprised by any of that stuff. And, well, no, he said don't talk about that, but it also, you know, just pay attention. Just we have to be mindful of, you know, the things that we're exposing ourselves to. And crazy, the world is crazy, y'all. So that's why I just be over here in my little circle like with Padre God, like, okay, well, you know, but anyway, that's it, y'all. I think that's it. So just as a community essay, look, come on, look, this is, I don't even shout out to Shishi Nim who got me, who ordered this deck for me. I hope that I'm able to, y'all, this was crazy. I don't even have copies of my own message oracle decks yet, because they're not really for me, but I'm excited to be able to use them. But I don't even have copies of them yet, because it's not for me. That's the last one is, I think, the most important. The volume 4 is 78 scriptures, and I didn't change it from saying clarity tarot and oracle cards. I did not, because God didn't say to. God said go put these 78 scriptures on these cards, and that is volume 4 of message, because it's not about the method, it's about the message. And the message is Jesus Christ, of course. It's like, come on, follow him, come this way, no, go this way, come on this way, so just saying. So yeah, anyway, just as a FYI, y'all, like, it's not about tarot. It's 100 million thousand tarot readers on YouTube, and God is just like, yeah, I need you to go a little deeper than that, because we're not supposed to be doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. So yeah, the tarot cards are going to be there. I'm still going to use them to give the message. That is, of course, because that's my gift. That's how God uses me. But we got to start dealing with we got to start talking about some real stuff, child, so we can start healing and growing and get out of some of these cycles, myself included. When I find myself asking God 2 and 3 days in a row, like, Daddy, what step am I missing? What am I not doing? What do I need to change? What do I need to heal? And over the past couple of days, he showed me, he closed some doors. He did. He closed some doors. He showed me some things about myself, and different, like, people, different messengers, different destiny helpers, y'all. He's putting different people in my path now, even, that are giving me deeper wisdom and deeper insight than I was receiving when I was in a different stage of life. So for some, and I feel like that's why he's also leveling me. As he's leveling me up, he's putting more people in alignment for me with the things that I need to know now as he's leveling me up. One thing I know is that as we move through life and go through different healing cycles, even some of you ain't gonna need to get the healing that I'm giving, because there's gonna come a point, or that I'm assisting with, should I say, or the messages that I'm giving, because there's gonna come a point where you're healed from certain things, and you gonna be off doing your own thing, teaching people the way that God is instructing you to teach people, and be, an advocate for someone else's healing. And so I would never think that any person, unless you're just coming over here because we be lit and that's it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that part about me is not changing. But I just told somebody this, like, I tell even the students I've had, the coaching students, I'm like, listen, man, I don't expect you to be around me forever, unless you just coming to chill and hang out. And yeah, we gonna be giving knowledge, but insofar as healing, you gonna level up in your healing. We all do. And so as you level up in your healing, different guides and different, mentors and people that you need for your next level start to come in. And I feel like that's the level that God is taking me to. And as a result of that, he's bringing in new people that are able to teach me on a deeper level than what I was at before. So anyway, just some updates to the community, as well as ClariTEA with ToShae Germaine, this YouTube channel. God is doing a new thing, y'all. He's doing a new thing, and I receive it, because I don't want to stay in the, come on, 777. I don't want to stay in the same loop. I don't want to stay in the same, like, energy. Like, I'm closing cycles. So as we close in cycles, we give gratitude, thank you, so happy, so grateful, and we keep it moving, because we got to level up, y'all. So we got to face the things and heal the things that are going to allow us to do that. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. This was just a little impromptu live. It really wasn't even supposed to be a live. It really was supposed to be like, but I thought I changed it to unlisted. But if God says leave it, then leave it, and it is what it is, and I ain't mad. Because I'm always going, if it's an opportunity for me to just be like, look, I don't know everything about God. Nobody does. Come on, 3:33. Didn't I just talk about that? Jeremiah 33:33. Call to me and I will answer you and show you great and unsearchable things you do not know. I didn't even know that I knew that scripture, y'all, until I saw the number 333 earlier. Matter of fact, it was on the time, and I was like, and I literally just rattled it off, and I was like, wait a minute, is that a scripture? And which, of course, I was like, is that the scripture? And so sure enough, I looked it up, and that's what Jeremiah 33:3 is. So I don't know, somebody might need that word. You might need to go read Jeremiah 33, okay? And that I can't think of what is it about. Restoration. I'm pretty sure it talks about restoration. Let me see. And I'll tell you right now. Come on, Jeremiah and them. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, no, that's Isaiah. Hold on, y'all. How I got way back there? Message? Yep, promise of restoration. Jeremiah 33 talks about the promise of restoration. So go read Jeremiah 33. Somebody might need that to get that in their spirituals. I'm finna read Jeremiah 33 just because it didn't came up again. So anyway, that's it. I don't normally go live on Saturdays, but when God got a word, I'm here for it. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and amazing evening in purpose and on purpose. I think I need to go get me something to eat for dinner tonight. And if you're in the community, I will see y'all on tomorrow's community coaching call. If you're not, make sure you join. Go to the Facebook group The Community. You can also go to my website, jointhecommunitea.com. Get in the Facebook group. We'll do tomorrow's community coaching call, which is our 7-day breakdown to see what we got going on for this week. And then y'all make sure y'all tap in with me on Monday morning. We're doing the team up. We're teaming up. We're teeing up. I don't know which one we're going to use yet. And I'm going to be calling some people up. I'm going to post the link and I'm going to start having live studio guests on this morning's message. Right now, it's only going to be on Mondays. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in with me on Monday. For this morning's message, because we're going to have a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, I love y'all in real life. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. And I need to charge my phone.